This is the basic operation of the HyFlex HZ30E pump. The HyFlex HZ30E sprays a wide variety of materials, ranging from low-density gypsum-based fireproofing all the way up to stucco and repair mortars. Please refer to the HyFlex operation manual, or if you have further questions, please call HyFlex Tech Support and we will walk you through the process on the material that you wish to pump. The first step in operating the HZ30E is to make sure the master disconnect switch is turned off. You can now plug the unit into the extension cord. The power requirements for the 30E are 208 to 230 volts, 30 amps. HyFlex does not recommend any more than 50 feet of number 10 cord to feed the 30E. Now that the unit is plugged into the proper power, we can now turn the master disconnect switch on. This is now powering up the motor drive so the HZ30E can be operated. When turning on the master disconnect, the machine needs to be placed in the stop position. With the switches in this position, there is a safety inside the motor drive. This will not allow the pump to start on power up. If the pump is started on power up, you will have to place the machine in the stop position and cycle it back to the start so the trouble code can be cleared in the drive for pump operation. For operation at the pump, place the switches in manual, start, and forward. This will control the speed of the pump to suit the sprayer. This speed will depend upon the speed at which the material needs to be applied. If remote operation is desired, place the manual remote switch in the remote position, and you can now install the remote cord. This is the remote switch line that comes with the HZ30E. There are different extensions available from HyFlex in 50 and 100 foot sections. But for this purpose, we're going to show this a short section of the remote cord. This needs to be plugged in at the base of the control box, align the terminals up, push together, and this should easily clip over. This is designed to where the two connections will not pull apart. This short switch line can also be used for diagnostic purposes if you think there could be problems with the switch line. Now that the remote cord is hooked up, the manual remote switch needs to be flipped to remote. The sprayer now has control of the pump. This is a on-off switch only. This will not reverse the pump. To reverse the pump, the mix station operator will have to place the pump in manual, start, and reverse to reverse the pump. In remote operation, the sprayer has control of the on-off function of the pump. These switches will not work while in remote operation. The mix station operator can use the emergency stop to stop the pump in case of an emergency. Only use the emergency stop in emergency situation. The emergency stop cannot be used as a start-stop switch. Now that the HZ30E is operational and we have chosen to either have remote or manual operation, we will now introduce water into the hopper and we will attach the material hose at this cam lock. Once we have the water in the hopper, the pump will have to be placed in forward so we can move water into the hose system to lubricate and wet out the material hoses. Now that the HZ30E is operational and we've wetted the hoses out, we need to remove the water from the hopper by opening the hopper bottom door. Once we remove the water, we can now dump in the properly mixed material into the